Hey everybody, and welcome to the Smack or Wack Show. We watch 3 video ads either from TV or social media, and we give a rating of smack or whack.
We'll be watching 2 videos of our choosing and 1 video of the viewer's choice.
This gives us a chance as content creators and videographers to unpack what made them good or bad and give you some tips. That way you can make better videos for your brand. Thank you for watching. Everybody, welcome to the Smack or Wack Show. And I don't think I've ever introduced you properly on this show. Oh, that's so bad. So this is my co-host Rylynn. Oh man, I feel so terrible.
Rylynn.
Right, and so she is an amazing business partner. She edits like all of the videos, and so all of the cool things that you've seen, she has made. And so super happy to have her on. I'm your host, Steven Burkhart. I'm the owner of Burkhart Creative Agency, and we're just here and excited to bring you guys some good value on videos for your ads and what other companies are doing so that you can make better videos for your brand. Yeah. And so, so we have some videos lined up that I'm super excited about today. Mm-hmm. So if you want to introduce this one.
Okay, so this one is the Taco Bell chicken commercial. So let's check it out.
Bun, mayo, chicken, pickle, bun.
It's bun, pickle, chicken, mayo bun.
Bun, chicken, mayo, pickle, chicken, bun.
Bun, pickle,
Blasphemy!
Enough!
We have an extra one.
Dibs.
There's a different way to chicken. The Naked Chicken Chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
Not too bad.
No. I liked it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
Firstly, that chicken chalupa looks super good. Is that what it's called? Chicken.
Yeah, the Naked Chicken Chalupa.
Naked chicken chalupa.
Mm-hmm.
It looks super delicious.
True.
Definitely want to go try it. I don't know how old this video is, but that does look
super
really
recent.
Good. Oh, maybe I'll give it a try. I thought it was funny. The philosophers were definitely. It wasn't necessarily like a relevant commercial or anything like that. Like it wasn't.
It was timely for them, but not like culturally relevant.
Yes. I thought it was super funny, and then they were talking about the chicken sandwich, and then they were like, they didn't necessarily like bash on it, but they were like, there's a better way.
Yeah.
They're like, this is way better than any combination that you can put together with the chicken sandwich, chicken mayo, pickle, chicken mayo.
Blasphemy!
And then they started fighting.
I thought it was pretty freaking hilarious. I keep going back and forth on it. Sometimes I watch it and I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. Other times I watch it and I'm like, that's kind of stupid. Okay, and here's the reason I think it's kind of stupid. Not that I actually think the video is bad, but like you still have chicken just in a new piece of carb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have, you have your chicken sandwich between buns, and now you have it wrapped up in a deep fried corn tortilla, a very thick one. So for me, it was kind of like I don't understand how that works as far as like it being naked. Like they didn't have any conversations about like breaded versus unbreaded, and maybe they just couldn't think of anything funny. Just to speculate. But yeah, so that to me was a little odd. But overall, I don't know, it's just like super ridiculous, but like in the right way, I guess, because it's just like a bunch of like colonial men wearing the hair. Talk about diversity.
Yeah.
All of them, I think. Yeah. I think just about every ethnicity is in that video. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of fun. Good on them for doing that.
Yes.
Let's see here. It was definitely funny. I always find like period pieces that end up incorporating like modern lingo to be a little bit like, So like it was like this whole like colonial thing and then blah blah blah, and then he says like dibs, and I was just like, Like, I don't know. I thought it'd been like more funnier if they had like super like, King James Bible lingo or like I shall have that, or something like, you know what I mean? Like something that would like fit for how they would actually talk. Because until that point, they don't say anything that's like particularly like modern lingo. And so I know it's funny, and I know it's like an easy like little one-worder thing to say. But to me, that was a little bit of a miss. But overall, like it makes me laugh like every single time because it's just so ridiculous. And I don't know, the blasphemy that gets me every time. Gets me every time. All right, so this next video, Pepsi vending machine. So this commercial has actually been banned. And so my wife actually turned me on to this one because my wife loves watching banned video commercials. And you'll find that it's a little savage, and that's probably why it was banned. I'm guessing someone sued someone for making their stuff look like
trash.
Yeah, so anyways, you'll have to watch here. The savagery. Yes. I love savage stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything more savage than like, this is good enough to like stand on and then leave.
And literally leave it there. Don't even pick it up. Just leave it.
Have you ever gone to a vending machine that had Pepsi and Coke in it? Yeah, I don't think so either. But whatever. Still freaking hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so some wins and I don't know, I can't think of anything bad about the commercial, but other than it was probably not tactful.
No. It was just a smack on Coca-Cola, which I thought was so funny.
Yeah.
And then Pepsi was like,
Yeah.
sorry, not sorry.
This video smacked so hard I don't even know what to say. Smack! Boom. Oh, that's a good one.
Then we have...
Last one up. Go ahead and introduce that one.
Today we have a Hostess cupcake commercial, and this was sent to us by Sam Erdman.
Sam Erdman. So Sam is super awesome. She is also local in Arizona and does really incredible work for the Cardinals and just a great videographer and friend. And we actually did a really cool shoot with her that we'll have to, I don't know, we'll have to link that up somehow in the comments. We did like a fun, like edgy headshot portrait session with her that was really, really cool. So thank you, Sam, for sending this over to us. This is super awesome. So this is actually from a show, where at least inspired by one, of 90s commercials. Right now, I didn't watch a lot of commercials as a child, but so I've never seen this, at least not knowingly.
Yeah.
So anyways, so let's watch this. Was the 90s before your time?
Yes, 03.
Oof.
So.
Dang. So you've definitely never seen this?
No.
I don't think, right? Okay. Ooh, the animation is incredible.
No way.
Hey, where's the cream filling? That's the stuff. Hostess.
Oh my lord.
Hostess.
Corny in all of the ways that you would expect from a 90s
yeah.
commercial. 98, apparently.
Oh boy.
Okay. What are your thoughts on this one?
It was very throwback,
Yeah.
for starters, but I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about that one.
So obviously we can't comment on it like in a modern context because if someone made that right now, I'd be like, okay.
Yikes.
But for the time, I mean, the animation is truly horrible, but I actually don't know if they could have done much better.
Yeah.
Like when I think of like 90s music videos, they're just as ridiculous and I don't know. Okay, well so then maybe let's look at it more from like a storyline perspective, since story is as old as time. tale as old as time. So, what kind of like story elements do you think were like done well or done poorly, in your opinion?
So I feel like we kind of got the Jaws vibe when we
Yes.
started. Like he was going to eat this lady. Pretty much that's it. He was going to eat her. And it was funny because at first you just think it's little hostess, and then it flips up and it's this lady with the little swirl on her.
Right.
And then he's like, he tries to eat her, and then he's like, where's the cream filling? Because there is none.
There is none, because it's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... so, let's see here. Well, there's a beginning, middle, and then an end, right? So we got those story elements in there as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit funny. I think if you look at it as like, if you're not like judging the animation, you're like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Got a little giggle out of me.
Yeah.
A little laugh.
And they did talk about their product in a clever way. Like, oh, where's the cream filling? Like, that is, let's be honest, that's like one of the best parts about a hostess cupcake.
Yeah.
Considering it's like 100% fake. 100% real fake chocolate and cream. Actually, it could be real. Who knows? I just know they feel like they would never, ever decay.
No.
Which means they're packed full of something that's not real. Either way, not to comment at hostess or their quality of product, really just talking about the story. I thought it was funny to talk about the product in a clever way, and I think for the time it was probably perfectly adequate as far as quality of like video stuff goes. And they did a good job of like taking you into the viewpoint of the shark and then switching to the lady and back and forth, and definitely like that Jaws vibe, which I think makes sense. Like, I don't know, I think it's a good concept.
Yeah.
So I'll say smack.
Okay. Yeah.
Say smack. We never, what was the rating for the Taco Bell one?
Smack.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go for smack on that one too. Cool, so to wrap things up with some tacticals, what are some thoughts based on these last 3 videos of do's and don'ts for people making video?
There's so much to unpack.
Right.
We had the Taco Bell commercial, we had the Hostess commercial, and we had the Pepsi commercial.
Yes.
So they're all so different.
I know. I guess with the Pepsi one, it's like, careful how savage you are, because you might just get your commercial banned and get sued. Which, if you're a small company, you can't afford those legal fees. But at the same time, there's like this thing with small businesses where like they want it to be collaborative, and I totally get that. I totally think you should collaborate and build up other people. But there's something that happens when you're like really fighting for market share, where someone has to lose.
Yeah.
Right? And so do you want it to be you? Do you want it to be your company? Do you want to be the one falling asleep at night wondering why your market share is disappearing to someone else? You got to go in for a fight. It's war. Right? There's a winner and there's a loser. And Pepsi did not want to be the loser. Right?
And they didn't lose.
They didn't lose. Well, I mean, they got banned.
A little bit,
But
also...
here we are talking about it.
Yeah.
Literally, who knows how long ago that was made.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it was like, it might be older than you are.
Maybe. Probably.
Maybe. So, okay, any other tacticals?
Oof, I don't know. Just clear messaging, as always.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I guess it just goes back to the entertainment value. Like, it's unless it's super touching, it needs to be funny. It just needs to be funny.
Yeah.
Because you only have so much time and positive emotions. Yeah.
And I think telling people how it's going to benefit them, like, in the long run, like, I'm not going to get a naked chicken chalupa just because they have it. I'm going to get it because it looks good, it tastes good, and they sold me on it. And I think that's what they did in that commercial.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Totally. But like delicious chicken, which is kind of crazy because Taco Bell's other name is Taco Hell because of what it does to your body when you eat it. So maybe that'll be something good too, right? Is that it'll be naked chicken, so it'll feel better on your body? I don't know.
Okay.
Guess we'll find out, won't we? We're going to have to go to Taco Bell right now for lunch? I don't know. So thank you so much for watching the show. Hopefully you enjoyed it and were entertained. and came up with some actionable things for your business.
And we hope it can help you make better videos for your brand.